I do for something. There. Yeah. Um, yeah. TV segment where I'm not finished with them. They do. Anyway, so I'm gonna have to write up a recap of what happened. I actually should probably start typing these up into the document or something, rather than writing it all down on paper. Because writing it down on paper is one, hard to edit. It uses paper. Much as I am very much an analog sort of person, I love writing in paper. I'm like a lot of paper. Well over that might mean that I did bring a lot to just start typing, which you can see very much. But I certainly will be able to start possibly typing everything instead of just writing it down on paper. My candles just was. I'm gonna go grab that to make a cup of tea and finish cooking my food. I have pasta, which is simmering now. It's just about ready. So I will go deal with that, grab as fast as I can, jump back here, maybe have some questions in the live chat once I'm back. Anyone who's seeing this and who's on, can break up questions. Questions can be about absolutely anything. But you know, if you want to related topics of the video I'm about to do, the live stream video, then anything related to D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, like literally questions about me and like Dungeons and Dragons in the chat will definitely get answers. I mean, I'm going to be eating, so if you want to ask me any food-related questions, then again, drop questions in the chat. I will respond to those. Things I see. My phone completely died whilst I was out, so it's currently charging. I mean, it's got enough percent that I can turn it on, so I'll probably turn it on. But hello. How are you today? Like I said, I will answer questions in the chat when I get back with my food. Or possibly actually, but I'm hungry. I'm not hungry. But I haven't really eaten, and I've been carrying heavy stuff all day. So I'm like, I should really like move my body and stuff. But I'll see. I might not actually eat that much. So I'm just leaving here in my quiet little room. And when I get back, I will answer any questions in the chat. I promise. And if there can be appropriate, which case I will not. Well, I might. I've also got my chamomile tea. Snack on. Hey Jesse, how are you today? Also, dope. I love making these recipes. So my pasta's not quite right yet. this. Toss some beans and tomatoes in with it, and heat it all up and have me a nice little snack. And hopefully by the time I get back to my food, my phone will be charged enough that I'm ready to turn it on. And so I can get on with it. By the way, like literally, this is all my campaign notes from my D&D group so far for the 5 sessions. So yeah, I really should try typing it all onto an electronic document because that's a lot of paper and environmentalists will be screaming at me. And I'm one of those, well, not one of those people, but I am one of, I am a person who very much cares about nature and the environment a lot. Let's be honest, our planet is in death. But so I'm like, I know that, the internet and stuff causes some problems, but like, at the same time, this is a lot of paper to read. When I get back to my food, I can probably run you through some of the stuff that happened in today's session. I need to write up notes of what happened. It was a really good session. My players were doing their role play was so good. I actually did manage to do a private live stream of the session, so I have like video recorded, as it were, notes of the session, what happened. Fortunately, because I don't have 1,000 subscribers, they archived my live videos from my phone to private, and I haven't been able to check yet if there's any way for me to make them visible to public. If there is, then I will. There might not be until I have 1,000 subscribers. But if you want to see me live stream my sessions, then please get to 1,000 subscribers because then I can literally live stream my D&D session. But till then, I want to maybe give you a quick rundown of what happened in the session. It's unfortunate because, like I said, my players' roleplay was so good. I'm like, I said so pleased with it. I was so happy with like how well they did and how the session went. The only thing I'm not happy about is the fact that I'm not going to be able to remember and write down every single thing that happened, but some of it was amazing. One of my characters basically managed to seduce two evil drow elves into going back to a dungeon with them, taking off their armor and their clothes and chaining themselves up for her. So which was ridiculous because normally I would not make that work, but then they rolled a nat 20 on their seduction. And then they continued to, every time I needed a roll for like persuasion or performance or whatever to seduce and bend these elves rolls, they were like rolling 16 plus every single time. And I was just like, yeah, you know what, these elves, these evil drow elves are also just like really dim and really horny. And yeah, and he managed to massively seduce them, which was absolutely hilarious. My table, unsurprisingly, because we're all a bunch of children, my players all absolutely loved that. Thanks for checking my past. I will be back, like I mentioned before. Drop any questions you have in the chat, and I'll answer them on back. I can be like questions about anything that's like questions about D&D on food or anything that like related to the video and the live stream I'm doing. Just like literally just copy questions in the chat, and I will answer them as soon as I can. I'm gonna go see grab a food hopefully, and then like I said, I will give you a quick rundown of what happened in the session as I'm writing. See you in a minute. Hey, it's me. Don't ask, I'm just being stupid now. Let's get my towel that I put down for when I need to spill bean juice on my on my bed. Not actually. Um, ba-da-ba-ba. I'm just gonna pin that message in case anybody jumps on and is it happening. I need to go back and do my ba-da-ba-ba. Again, being sorry. Grab my food because it shouldn't take too long to. I just need to heat up in the hall. Really. Always tell me my phone is ready to 8%. That's good for me. So pray for my son one last time. It's starting to feel like I'm not okay. Pray for my son. Oh, I have so much to do. There's not a. It's quite helpful that I'm busy next week. That I'm supposed to be DMing. So have to cancel that fish, which is helpful because it means I've got 2 weeks instead of one to write up prep. It means I should have extra time to like draw maps and get stat blocks written up and hold on, printers like that. Because I said I'm sort of contributions towards the other day, like that would be awesome. But I'm not learning that right now because I don't know the right now. Or if I can find the stat blocks online, I can potentially copy and paste them into a document, like a Word document, and just in black and white format and without pictures. Oh, I didn't tell my players what the big beast thing they were thinking of, but I guess it's okay because they did nature checks and found that they didn't know what it was anyway. Because they're a creature, none of them have ever been to it before. So yeah, so I've got a little bit extra time to the next session to drop some maps and prep the next part of the story. Once I prep the story, I'll know what maps I need to draw and what stat blocks I need to make for any encounters I may have. I don't want it to be like I don't ever. I mean, even though the campaign is very much a good versus evil focused thing, and they're trying to stop the war that just ended from breaking out again. I don't want it to be too heavily combat focused. I want it to be. I don't want every single person you meet trying to kill them. Not they are. We have plenty of people who are not trying to kill them. But I very much want them to have some nicer encounters. And plenty of opportunities for like role playing stuff. Like they already do some good role playing. Today especially was like some very nice player interactions, which as a DM, player interactions when you get really good player interactions like the workday is always amazing. Like when the players are interacting with each other and making their turns into each other, and as a DM I don't have to like guide them too much or like nudge them in the right direction or nudge them in any direction really, and they're just sort of figuring things out on their own and stuff. It's really an absolute blessing. And yeah, funny thing happened earlier as well. Me and my group were standing, looking at some stuff, and like there was a really nice smell. Like, oh, someone in the vicinity has a very nice fragrance on, and I was like, "Oh, it's quite a sweet one. That's definitely a girl's fragrance." And then I realized that it's my own fragrance, and because the fragrance that I am currently wearing is actually a girl's fragrance. But and before anyone tries to say anything negative about that, guess what? I love wearing girl fragrance. It's one thing. Who's the is to say what is a girl's fragrance and what is a guy's fragrance and what is not thingy to wear? I love wearing girls' fragrances. One, they last longer than guys' ones and they project better. that's just because the idea is like this thing in society, like wearing fragrance is more of a girl thing. I say, who cares? Plus, why wouldn't I want to wear a nice fragrance like that? Because they're all fruity and floral and sweet and they smell amazing. It's like, and you know, and I like wearing them because when I get that sweet, nice smell, I don't wear it to anyone else. Um, but it is nice to have me or anything like that, but I'm like, I wear it for me because when I'm doing whatever I'm doing throughout my day, and I get a little whiff of that fragrance, like I'm getting right now, and floating up into my olfactories, um, it's a little boost, like a little happiness dopamine boost for my brain. It's like, why should why on earth would I deny myself that little bit of happiness boost from having that nice smell? Anyway, I'm back in a minute. Gonna get out of food. I can hear the beans boiling, which they're not supposed to do. Yeah, but I'm just leaving the third and final ingredient of my food. Let's get the towel again. My goodness, my brain is not up to it right now. Um, I'm just waiting for the third and final ingredient. To finish heating up, and then I will be ready to eat and do stuff. Um, some people might message me. That should be long enough. Right, so let me go grab um my little place left towel, and then I will be back. Okay, I'll be a little back in like 2 minutes. Well, like 40 seconds. Yeah, the towel, and then I'm gonna let it up. Yes, I know that was probably a little bit longer than 40 seconds. That's because my food on the stove top was needing a little bit of attention. But yeah, excuse me, a mess. I can just turn it sideways. The actual space for should have my food on. in like 1 minute, maybe 2. Well, that was a thing that one. Right. Here I am with my food. For some reason, this door doesn't want to close. There you go. Now, I do need to reply to some messages that a couple of members of my D&D group have sent me because they are related to today. So I need to answer them. And actually, one of them has asked me, they're also asking me D&D related questions, but one of the questions that one of them asked, I will answer out loud to you guys as well. So if anyone watching is into D&D stuff, you'll be able to hear that. And if you can see what I'm eating and it doesn't look particularly nice, do not worry about it. I did not make it look pretty. I made it to be semi-nourishing at least, and hopefully it tastes good. And we have overdone the amount of black pepper I've put in. Nope, that's good. That is not much more pepper. I also need to tally up XP points that my group would have gained during today's session because I'm pretty sure considering that the group, as a group, they managed to kill off about probably in the region of 10 to 12 drow elves, a quaggoth, and I like that throwing a few, sprinkling a few extra XP points for successful skill checks and stuff. So our ranger made 3 or 4 successful seduction checks on those elves, and with one of them being that 20, that's gonna earn them about an extra. That's gonna earn about an extra 30 XP points for the party. I find that sounds like a little bit tricky. That can be enough to tip a party up a level sometimes. the Quaggoth they fought was a level 1 challenge rating, which sounds like it's quite the lowest challenge rating, but it's not. Because you get ones that have a 1/8 challenge rating, literally like 0.125 as their challenge rating. You get ones that have a challenge rating of 1/4, with a challenge rating of half, and then you get ones with a challenge rating of 1. So a challenge rating of 1 is actually only like the fourth lowest challenge rating in the game. I know why didn't they just made a challenge rating of 1/8, 1, a challenge rating of 1/4, challenge rating 2. So I don't know. So we just go with it, yeah. It was a challenge rating of 1. That alone earns 500 XP for the group. Plus, I was sprinkling sprinkling 45 extra XP for them because the monster had 45 hit points. So on top of the 500, he just was in the basic 500. But I don't want to be that person who never levels up my players, because I know that a lot of players like to level up. I mean, obviously, because you get new features and stuff and you level up. And if you don't level them up, it's like, because like in one of the groups that I played this before, the DM for that group just literally like took ages to level the group up. And I know that one of the players definitely was like, "Come on, we need to level up." And one of the other players at least was like, "It'd be nice to level up a bit faster." So I know that players do like to level up not too slowly. I myself, I'm kind of a patient person, but at the same time, it's like I've never had a character. I mean, I've done one-shot characters at high levels, but you don't level up in a one-shot. It's just a one-shot, one-set character. There's no leveling up on this. But of characters that played in campaigns, which do level up, I've never had a character level up to higher than I think level 6, which is the highest level. I've been at is level 6, and that's the level my current character, my current campaign I'm playing is at. So I'm like, your character gets more features as you go up in level. And like some of the features you get at level, like for example, 10 is amazing. Like it goes all the way up to level 20, and then you get some even more features. And it's like I don't want to be that DM who always low level. Never lets them reach that full thing. I mean, the campaign that I'm in, you have a set goal. When they reach that goal, excuse me, when they reach that goal, it's basically going to be the end of the campaign. And it's like, if they haven't reached level 20 by then, I mean, obviously not every campaign has to go to level 20. Some campaigns can be like level 1 to 6. Some campaigns don't even start at level 1. They can be like, you start at level 3, where you're up to level 8. Some campaigns are like, yeah, we're starting this campaign at level 10. Your character's going to reach level 20. But what I'm hoping is that this campaign is going to be a little bit long. Not like long, but it's going to be like a fairly long campaign. And I'm hoping that the characters will get all the way from level 1 to level 20 by the time they finish. And for example, I often play as a rogue. Anyone who knows that's my favorite class to play generally. I love playing as a rogue. It's quite a reflection of self, but it's probably not very positive things. But if you take the assassin subclass of rogue, then you get some pretty cool features, but only at like level 11 plus. And also the higher level you get, every so often as you level up, you get an ability score improvement, which makes like your strength, your dexterity, or your constitution, your health, or like even like your wisdom and intelligence go higher. And so I'm like, I know that one of my players especially, her I think intelligence score is kind of low, and she wants to boost it up. So I'm like, okay, well, when they hit level 4, they'll get the option to do an ability score improvement, which means that they can raise one of their 6 main stats 2 points, or 2 of their main stats by 1. And so I'm like, when we get there, she'll be able to raise her stat by 2 and increase her intelligence score. Or of course, there's the alternate thing of generous DMs can give out magic items that increase ability scores like that. And then I'm planning to give my play some magic items, but I want to be in the appropriate setting. So I know that some of them want magic weapons. They're just. I did give them one magic weapon in a shop to pick up. Even did detect magic. They cast the spell detect magic on it and found that it was magical, and then decided not to take it for whatever reason. And if they'd taken it, then they would have been. Well, it's probably good that they didn't take it yet, but if they can go back and look for it if they want, and I might make it still there. It's probably good that they didn't take it because in today's session they woke up to find they'd been kidnapped and all of their equipment and stuff had been stolen from them. So, in a way, I guess it's good they didn't take that because then it would be stolen and they wouldn't have it anymore. They have managed to. They're making their escape, and they've probably gotten through the main 80% of trying to escape, and they're about at the end of the session they were about to loot the place and search for anything they can take with them. I'll explain more about how they got where they are, and why in a minute. Or like probably like half an hour. I will get there. I'll get there. Quite a lot. I think completely wreck my narrative. And apologies in advance if I speak with my birth. But I need to eat and I need to talk. I mean, the word "need" has a very has a very subjective meaning. But yeah, they're gonna. So it's quite decent they didn't take that magic weapon yet. But like I say, they want magic weapons and magic items. I'm a nice DM. I don't even kill anyone. Not the main character, although some of them come pretty close to. And one of my characters, actually, their character did get knocked down unconscious today. And technically speaking, the attack that knocked them down, which took them to about 2 points under their maximum under their HP, 0 HP. The attack that knocked them down should actually have done an extra 2d6 damage, so like rolling a 6-sided dice 2 more times, so up to, so it would have done another 2 to 12, between 2 and 12 more points of damage, which, being as they're still low level and their HP is not as high, that could, if I'd rolled, I think 11 or more on that, on the 2d6, so basically if I rolled a 5 and a 6 or 2 6s, that might have meant that they got killed straight out. Possibly not, because I think their HP might get a little higher since they're level. Excuse me, on level 2 rather than level 1. But I was like, I'm not going to go back and say, oh, wait a minute, that was just 2d6 extra damage. I just left and I was like, yeah, it's fine. This thing doesn't exactly have the highest intelligence, so it just did this slash and then left. I'm a nice guy. I don't kill people too much. Which, if you just pop into the live stream and that's the first sentence you heard, I don't kill people too much, you're going to be wondering what on earth is going on. I'm talking about D&D, don't worry. Or maybe you should be worried, but I'm quite a nice DM, so I will give them magic weapons, magic items when it's appropriate. Where they are currently at, I mean, they're about to loot the place to search for magic weapons, magic items, etc. But the place they're at is just not an appropriate place for magic weapons and magic items. There just wouldn't be any there. The people who captured them would have known if any of the items they had or weapons they had are magical and would have taken them away, so they wouldn't have any magic items / magic weapons. I'm going to give them some healing potions. They will get to find some healing potions. And I'm going to draw up a list of things that they can find, like a big treasure hoard, if you like, of stuff. And they're all going to roll their investigation checks and they'll all roll investigation checks, and depending how high they roll, the higher the person roll, the higher a player rolls, the more they find. If they all roll really badly, they've all got. I gave them all DM inspiration, mostly for role playing. Our paladin was very noble in the arena that they were fighting in, which again I will explain why they were fighting in the arena soon. So paladin was noble, which is like in line with what paladin is supposed to be like. So that's good role playing. So they get at and team inspiration that. Two of the players are rogue and are warlock. We're put in an arena to fight each other. So like party members, friends fighting each other. And basically our warlock who's like refusing to fight, and then the rogue was like went over and like was like, let's make a show of this and pretend we're fighting, and they were basically pulling their punches. So they put in a performance. So again, the warlock was going to DM inspiration to my warlock player, just to be like, yeah, you decided not to fight your friends. That's like team spirit, for one of a better word, because my brain is ADHD and I have no idea what the word I'm looking for right now. It's like team spirit, so you get a demonstration for that. The rogue was like, let's put on a show and try to pull our punches and make it look like we're fighting, which again, that's a clever idea. So that's like demonstration for that. Our ranger, who managed to successfully seduce me to Drow and basically lead them back to a dungeon, and prey on the fact that they live on a secluded area and have not seen a beautiful female creature in a long time. Effectively, that roleplay was not only done really well, the high rolls were amusing, and just the whole situation of what she was doing was absolutely entertaining. So I'm like, and this is a person who's like, I don't want to say they're shy or anything, but like maybe a little reserved or whatever. So the fact that they were willing to get their character into that, I'm like, that definitely deserves rewards. It's like Dan, especially for that. And our sorcerer, like they ate some mushrooms, which started to give them some sort of like increased strength ability. But part of the way mushrooms is working is that if you fail con saves, they can have side effects, and basically these mushrooms were making them throw up a little bit, and even though not every time their character didn't need to throw up every time, and they were like making it happen anyway, which as it was actually slightly reducing the effect of the strength from the mushrooms, and they were basically on a couple of occasions they were foregoing their full attack action, to say that, like, the mushroom was making them actually feel sick. So like considering they were foregoing some actions instead of doing their full like attacks and stuff, simply for the sake of roleplay, I'm like, oh, that's awesome. D&D is literally a roleplay game. It's literally on the front of the books, the world's greatest role-playing game. So as a DM, I'm like, I like to reward good role-playing. So if we're going like full attacks in order to role-play and make it highly entertaining, I'm like, yeah, that will definitely get some DM inspiration. So they're all going to start with the DM inspiration next week. Which means even if they fail on their investing stuff in this playthrough, they're still going to have that. They can re-roll it and try again. And I'm definitely going to let them find plenty of stuff. They're going to find, obviously this place has like enemies with weapons and stuff, so they're going to find an armory. They're going to be able to kit themselves out with some armor. But I'm thinking there's only going to be padded armor, leather armor, and studded leather armor. I might allow there to be like some steel military shirts, but it's mainly going to be those other three types of armor, because that's what the enemies use. They will have access to some weapons. Pardon me, I seem to be choking today a lot. They'll have weapons. They will, if they roll high enough anyway, and they will be able to find some healing potions. And if they go even higher, they will also manage to find some dry poison, which they can use to poison some weapons. And the arena they were at, basically they got kidnapped and they woke up trying to be like imprisoned in like cages. And they were going to be taken to be made to fight in like a huge arena, and whilst a bunch of rich people bet on them. Which I'm sorry, that's very classist and stereotypical, isn't it? For the story. And this is kind of like this thing is set in sort of like medieval fantasy world, so that kind of is the sort of thing that happened. Like there was like in those that sort of era, classism was a massive thing. Like you had separate. I think that had the separation of the classes. Anyway, basically, they were being made a bunch of the arena was a bunch of rich people bet on them in matches. So that means there was a lot of money transactions going on. If they go to loot, if they go to try and find like a treasury or something for them to loot, they will be able to find plenty of gold and silver to take with them. But depends how much they're going to take, how greedy they're going to be, might affect how easily they get out of there. Yeah. Also, being as they are ew. I'm trying to do that. Being as they currently have basically almost nothing in their inventories, and because whatever they pick up, I will make a note of so that I can keep track of. I mean, not keep track, but I mean, I'm keeping track of them. I'm keeping an eye on make sure what. I mean, just so for the sake of role playing and game mechanics, I'll be able to make note of how much weight they're carrying, because obviously if they carry a certain amount of weight, up to a certain amount of weight, they can carry stuff. Same as an average might be able to carry a backpack with like I don't know, 30 kilos. Can I even carry a backpack with 30 kilos in it? Maybe. And more like, if you carry shopping bags, you can carry a certain weight of shopping bags, and then when it'll get too heavy for you, and you won't be able to carry the shopping bags anymore. Or like it'll make you tired, or if you're carrying heavy shopping bags, you walk slower. There's a rule in D&D called encumbrance, for anyone who's watching this and doesn't know that, which basically means if you are carrying a certain amount of weight, you can carry a certain amount of weight normally with no side effects, and if you go over that amount, you get encumbrance, which basically means you're carrying so much stuff it's too heavy, and it slows your moving speed down by half. And then that's a range in itself, encumbrance, and if you try to take more than the upper weight of that, you're, I think it's called heavily encumbered, and that basically means like you're super, super slow at moving, and you also get like disadvantage on some attack rolls and stuff. So as they pick up whatever they loot from this place, I will be able to make note of what they picked up, how much it weighs and stuff. So because there's a massive thing. Where players will just take whatever they find and not think about how much it weighs. And not that I have one with that. I'm generally fine with that, but I do like the encumbrance rules. They're really fun. It's just a really clever little game mechanic. It's really for the sake of realism, and I do like to keep things. Although it's a fantasy world with magic and stuff, things don't have to be realistic. Like there are still lots of physics stuff. I'd like to keep it a certain element of realism. So I quite like the idea of using the encumbrance or rules. Because otherwise you get players like it's not they're drinking deliberate. It's not like, I mean, let's be honest, D&D players, we do hoard stuff. As a D&D player, a person who plays a character in D&D, I can thoroughly admit D&D players hoard stuff. You have like 5 healing potions. It's like, oh yeah, I'll save that when I need it. And you're at like level 7 or like level 17, and you get a feature, a class feature, which actually lets you heal points of health anyway. And then your health potions are sitting there in your inventory, is like doing nothing. A little trick as for DMs there is if your players are hoarding, like for instance healing potions, and they've had it in, like they've had a healing potion in their inventory for like I don't know, like 60 sessions in a row. Which if you're playing once a week, that's like over a year's worth of playing. So that's a lot of time to have one healing potion in your inventory. But if they've got like a healing potion in their inventory for that long, you can be like, yeah, that healing potion has expired. Same way that medicine in the real world expires. You know, if it goes past a certain date, it's like you shouldn't use the medicine anymore because it'll be expired. You can do exactly the same thing. If they've had a healing potion in their inventory for like an out of your game year, or like what would equate to like a year in game, then you can 100% be like, yeah, that healing potion has lost its magic properties. It's been sitting there so long that the magic has faded from it. And if they try to drink the magic potion, the healing potion, it doesn't heal. Like, yeah, because you kept it in your inventory too long. If you do that, it'll encourage them to like use healing potions a little faster. Also, I think a lot of players have this thing where they're like they like say for an emergency. I think my group is not falling into that pitfall. They're very much I mean, they're a little bit too eager on asking for healing potions, which, you know, in itself is not a problem. But they're very much always eager to find healing potions, which is fair, especially at lower levels when you have fewer hit points. And it's helpful to grab a potion and drink it in the vial, just to make sure you don't go down die. When you reach higher levels and you have more hit points, you don't have to worry about that quite as much. Which again is always helpful. Which reminds me of something else I was meaning to mention earlier is when I was thinking about leveling players up quickly. I also know that some DMs don't like to do that because it makes the players like way stronger, which means that the things aren't as much of a threat to them. My advice to them who don't like level players up faster because of that is let them level up a little bit quicker and just give them more enemies to fight. Like you can, if you're gonna make them go against, I don't know, like 2 foot soldiers, and you level them up. It's like, oh, I don't want to level them up because they'll cut through those 2 foot soldiers in no time. That's fine. Let them level up and give them 4 foot soldiers to fight instead. Or if you're going to give them a monster, like a level 3 challenge, let's say your players at level 2, you give them a challenge 3 monster because they can cut through it, but like they're ready to level up, and it's like, yo, level up to level 3. Then you're like, oh, but this challenge rating 3 monster is going to be too easy to defeat, and they go to level 3. That's fine. Put them up to level 3. Let them go to level 3, right? If they've earned the XP, then just upskill your monster to make it a hard thing. I'm not saying you have to change what monster is. Like if you want to make them fight a mini dragon at that level, or like a medium-sized dragon, I'm not saying you have to change it to be like, oh, they've leveled up, so I have to make it a harder monster. You don't have to make it. You don't have to change from a mini dragon to like a werewolf. And you can just take the mini dragon that you're going to make them fight and increase its armor class by 1. Give it an extra 20 hit points for them to kill. Make it do an extra 1 point of damage per attack when it hits them. That way, it's the same monster. You can just increase the challenge rating on it a little bit by making it harder to fight. Making it harder for them to beat. And that way, they get what they want. You get what you want. And it's cool. Anyway. My brain kind of forgot what I was saying before I got to that point. But it was a very good session. I thought it was a very good session, and players said that they enjoyed it, so I'm sure they're not lying to me. And they genuinely seem to enjoy it. I was worried a little bit at one point because I was obviously they had to fight in the arena matches, and I sort of did them mostly. They had individual matches, like I say. 2 of the party members were put in against each other to fight. At one point, one of the players wasn't fighting, so wasn't really fighting in their match. So one of the other players was put into the arena with the 2 people that were already in the arena, along with the giant beast that I mentioned before, the Quagoth. So it was, instead of 2 players fighting each other, and then one person fighting against the beast. Because what was going to happen, they're like, oh, well, these two people aren't fighting properly, so let's throw in a third person and then make 3 people fight against one giant beast. And it's probably good because the one player that was going to go in against on their own against the beast would have pretty much gotten total. Like when there was 3 of them against the one beast, it was like not so hard to fight. And that's what I'm talking about. It's like you can give them a hard beast like that, and they can still defeat it. And it's quite a lot of improvising movie. Sometimes. I mean, I improvise a lot. Well, not a lot, but yeah. A fair bit. They all won their cage matches. They managed to free some other creatures that were trapped in cages. They saw a mysterious, not to get all Christenberg on you, but they did see a mysterious lady in a red dress, who had the black masquerade type mask on as well. And the crowd that they think they would recognize. Now, I let them do perception checks this dress to see if they would recognize this red dress, and I told them because one of them rolled a 17. They're like, yes, they recognize the figure in the red dress, but I didn't tell them who it was or where they remember it from. I want to see if they can remember that by themselves, especially considering the person who like the place they recognized it from wasn't that many sessions ago. This is only session 5, so it was like less than 4 sessions ago, and they encountered this being. So I'm hoping that at least one of them remembers. And the tomato knowledge. That sounded weirdly Mexican in my head. And they also all got to have their second dream. So I'm hoping, but hopefully they will also manage to figure out a little bit about what they're doing and then act accordingly. But their dreams were either the same as last time or similar to last time, but with like a little bit more added on, or like slightly upscaled or like progressive in the story. Like one of them had a dream that they were sitting in the middle of a clearing in the forest, playing a flute, and snakes were gathering to watch them. So in their new dream, they had just walked out of the forest and they were walking along a path, still playing their flute, and the snakes were now following behind them and like clearing a path in front of them. So that was like a story type dream. That's like a progressive dream. And then you have a dream that's similar but like slightly different. So it's like a morphic dream. So the sorcerer had a dream. First of all, there was a giant padlock like floating in the air. They had to try and unlock, but they couldn't. And then like the lock disappeared. And it was a mushroom, like a giant walking mushroom. But in their second dream, the one they had today, instead of one lock floating in the air, then disappearing and being replaced by the mushroom, instead this time the mushroom was standing in like a giant courtroom type place, holding 2 padlocks. And they had to try and open one with the key. And I really admire my player because every time they tried to unlock a padlock, the mushroom held the padlock behind his back, switched them around, and then held them out again. And they had 4 opportunities. They took 4 opportunities to try and unlock one of the padlocks. And they quite smartly decided to just go for the one on the right hand every single time. Which, I'll be honest, that's brilliant. Yeah, that's really cool. That's quite logical. Unfortunately, it is a dream world, and no matter which lock they went for, they wouldn't have been able to unlock it. But that's because what the key that they've got for it in the game is actually for. Not going to say what that is. Basically, the keeping up the items in the dream. But it was very nice to see like the the player role playing their character and to see how they did that. So they're getting game inspiration for the whole mushroom thing they're doing, the feeling sick thing that they're doing. Kind of got game inspiration for that. They would have gotten game inspiration for how they played their character in their dream, and that is in their character's dream. Because I thought it was really good. No, let me phrase it. That was really good. Like all my players, like were the way they played the players. It was just so good. I loved it. I loved the players. Really. Like I said, they're all and I told them, yeah, they're all going to start with game inspiration next time. So next time we play, they're all going to have game inspiration. Like I say, mostly just because of how good the role playing was. I very much enjoyed it. So yeah, we do need to make up a lot of minutes. Next time, eventually, I have two. Like I said, I have 2 weeks. Notes instead of just 1 week. And so lots of notes to write, maps to draw, stat blocks to get. Actually, forgot to roll up HP stats for some of the people that had to fight in the arena. But thankfully, I know what the hit dice for each of those people was anyway, so I just used average. Like the average roll on hit dice, things like that. Use that as their. It's really a good thing because it's not planning out at all. My next used to roll quite usually high, so roll up HP, which has been the absolute rate my the DM of the current campaign that I play because I know that if you look at my average HP, and I was making constitution high score, so I automatically get like an constitution modifier every level up, which means that at level 6 that we're at, I would have 18 points health just for the constitution modifier. But then if you look at my average roll, my dice for rolling when you increase your HP is a D8, so basically 8 sided dice, and dice with the numbers 1 to 8 on it. And that means you can roll anything from 1 to 8. Some of the ends allow you, if you roll a 1 on your roll, to reroll again and use the higher number. Excuse me. Or if you roll a 1, they allow you to use the average roll instead. Or if you roll below the average roll, they allow you to use the average roll. Our DM does allow us to use if you roll a 1, reroll it and use the higher number. Which I think also I didn't realize they were doing that until I think it was when we leveled up to level 5, and I told them I'd gotten a 1, and they were like, "Oh, we'll roll that again." Which I then went and rolled a 7, which is like the second highest number I could have rolled. If you look at my average roll for leveling up, on average for rolling a D8, you would score either 4 or 5. The average on the dice is 4.5, but usually you round up to 5, so the average would be like 5. So at the 6th, on the first level, you always get your max. So on the D8, I would get 8 but like the average should come out to about 5 points per roll. My average is about 6.8. That means I'm rolling a 7 almost every single time, which, is just the way the dice roll. But I think my DM finds it to be a little bit of a bane because it means that my character has like quite a high HP. Not the highest HP because we do have a barbarian in the group. And barbarians have a D12 their hit dice, meaning a 12-sided dice. There's 1 to 12 in it. So they can roll anywhere between 1 and 12. Which is average, they'd be rolling 6.5 or 7. So if they're rolling like an average 7, or I'm rolling an average of 5, that means their HP should be like, about 20% higher than mine. Which in fairness it is. The barbarian does have about 10 or 15 points more than me. But at level 6, they should have about 12 points more HP than me. So that means that they're rolling quite high as well. Actually. Hi, I'm good. I'm looking for about D&D right now. It's nice to see you as well. And how are you today? Uh, I think the first thing I will do, once I don't forget, and just that my players have plenty of time to deal with it, as it were. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to calculate how much experience points they gathered in the game today, so that I can make sure that I know if they are ready to level up or not. Like I say, I say really many things, don't I? They're currently on an average of 771 hit points each. To reach the next level up, they need 900 each. So that means they only need another 129 points on average each, which means for today's session, they need to have earned 665 XP. Like I said, they already got 500 from the monster they fought, and I give them the next 45 for the hit points they took off it. So that's 545. Bunch of successful seduction rolls from our ranger. It's going to give them an extra 60, so that's them already up to 610 for the session. There was a lot of good role playing. All of them earn a DM inspiration. If they earn a DM inspiration, that's usually going to that's probably for role playing a lot of the time. So I give like or secret XP for good role playing. So they if you say that they earn or even 20 XP for good role playing, even if they only earn 10 extra XP for good role playing, all 5 of them got a DM inspiration for that. So that means they each earned 10, so it's another 50. On top of the 610 they've already got, that puts them up to 660, which averages out as 112 XP each, which takes them 883. And that wasn't even the whole session, so they really only need to earn another 17 times 5, like 85. And considering what else happened in the session, on top of all that, they are definitely going to be leveling up. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to message them right now to let them know that they can level up. It also means that some of them might get better investigative skills, so to speak, which is it was a little higher in their investigation at the start of next week. Oh, not next week, next session. I'm not playing next week. They might get to roll better on the start of the next session. They might find better things, higher amounts of money, more health potions, better weapons, whatever. More fixed armor. So I will message them just now and let them know that it's level up time. Because it is. No, I want to close that. Everybody's gonna know the thing. Everybody gonna lift the band, lift the band, lift the band. Everybody. Cho everyone nào chạy mò tin tốt và có luôn một tuổi vọng thức này thì chưa được cái tập như ở sự kiện lúc tôi này mình chứ I made that. Oh shoot, what do I do? No, my friend. What the heck? Everyone must be I'm here, money, and the things I like. Oh. Right down the grip one. Sorry, I'm not being very interactive right now. I'm just it is some messages. It's also bold. Let the choir sing. Where's my videos? Let the choir sing when you come running. Oh no! Did it just archive the whole video? That's not helpful. I needed that. Like the. I really needed the video thing to um like recorded notes. That's extremely upsetting. Um, um right, let me stick on some music. Right, um, that's right. This is my boots. Said I never want you to leave in my body. You and me will have to be together in my body. And if I can't have you, no one can in my body. Cause I was just this morning on your heart and your body. Leave me the fuck alone, will you? But I already killed you. Yeah, so whatever. Well, shit, you and your little brother both in foster mom. Yeah, mother, I ain't your bed. No, I was playing possum, remember? I let you watch your little girls blossom. Your soul's mine, I'm taking it back. You fucking bitch, what? Look real close. Wasn't that poster? No one's bad. If you do, you're gonna regret it in a minute. I just want to talk to. Go ahead. I already talked to Gray yesterday. Oh God, I'm on the phone right now. What now? What up, Dre? I gotta talk to you. I don't know what you think like this that you got off you became a lot softer. The drink all she is a bottle of hell with your vodka. What's up? Fucking I'm not in the mirror. I'm inside you. Yeah, son of a bitch. Put the gun away. Bye bye. Okay, I'm still alive. So am I too. You can kill a spirit, even if you try to. Hmm. You know, remember that night you prayed to God you do anything to get a record deal? Well, Grace found you. Marshall, right? Oh, right. Um, take a little. Right? What's not? Who? Then together we can break the cycle. Cause opposition story right on your body. Said I never want to leave my body. You want me to be together, my body. If I can't have you, no can my body. Cause opposition right on your body. This is trying to load up. Um, I hope it does because I really need the. Hey Jesse, you're back again. How are you today? How are you feeling? Um, I can go back to my music. Ooh, what are we up to? What are we up to? Um, playing the wolves, boy. So I'm just eating. I'm back in like literally 30 seconds. Ooh, whoa. Yeah. Yeah, it still tastes like people need it in that one. Um, so that's gonna like knuckle cookies. Yeah. You know, haters are funny, man. It's like you want to hate it no matter what it is, but you still gonna click on it anyway. Ah, I wasn't supposed to be doing away. I still have Christmas to eat. That's good to hear that your feelings. I'm glad you did sleep streams. I will be um, doing my sleep stream again uh, soon. It's in a couple of hours. Yeah, actually, it's already starting to get later than it's supposed to be. And I haven't even started writing out the session recap for today's D&D session. Um, but lots to do. I have so much to do. Hey, it's nice that you're excited. Um, To be fair, I might actually not bother trying to write up any of the recap just now, just because my brain's going a little bit full. But yeah, I think I've pretty much gone through everything, almost everything, that happened during today's session. I went through the dreams that they had at the beginning. They met some. I didn't go through the creatures that were sharing their cell with them. The other thing I need to encourage, which I should have probably made the other people in their cell with them, like do self introductions. But the other thing I want to try and encourage my players to do is to get like introductions from my NPCs. Like the characters that were in their self, they did ask the monk, who they figured out he was a monk, relatively easily from his hand-to-hand combat skills. They were like, "Oh, is that a monk?" I was like, "Yeah, that is a monk." But they asked the monk his name, so they got his name. They did get because they were caged, right? So I made a ring announcer basically. So they did learn the Tabaxi female's name, and they will have overheard the Goliath name. But for the most part, they didn't like meet names, and I'm like, like it's not a thing of I mean, it is, I gave them all names and stuff because like they usually ask about names and stuff. Is like, make sure I've got names for them and everything. And they didn't ask. I'm like, what? Why have you changed something? Why are you doing this to me? But also just in case they encounter these people in the future, it's like, when I have good when I've had the most positive possible interactions with these people, which reminds me I need to actually pop something into the chat because you don't want to see me attempt. Or maybe you do. I promise if that is the case, and that is what you're gonna get. You need somebody to tell you everything that you want to hear won't be any help. I think I've heard it before. Oh yeah, I made it myself. I'm gonna set it's a beautiful house. Then, and it was crazy as bad, but he never talks about nothing but him. Look like he's kind of a deed. Whoa! You know where he is. I'm in the shores with no, I'm in the shores with nobody cares. Some people in front of me yapping the heels and going nowhere. Yeah, picture. Crying, fixing my family was different. I wasn't calling me. And to be honest, I don't forget for it. What you were doing, I was so better. Wow, how did you join my head? I be buried and working my bag and need to take care of it. But man, it's embarrassing. The more my parents just. Oh, I just remembered that I have something fun tomorrow. That was weird. 20% that you be true. That you just call me into the foot. I hang on my phone, the moon just floors. I drop in the hallway and listen to mansions. And God, like when the what? Yeah. Feel like a head. Never imagine. I'm sorry, but I gotta leave. I don't want to be lit in dirt and slash rat. No, right. I know. Um, um, oh well. Um, I know that if I don't do my recap right up just now, my brain's gonna forget some things that I don't really want to forget. But I think I should have until like God, it's been a long day for me. It's embarrassing. Was me, you would never go there. Been there for you. How come you never there for me? A little bit twisted, but I miss when you and I had scared. That's too bad now, nature. Now, me, back in the day when you and I had all that out in the basement, crying and room like a baby. Oh, I wish mom was here. We all do, so you wouldn't have to hear about everything. But you don't really want to cheese me. Yeah, I'm the one who made this happen. Do you really want to get rid of your main attraction? Let's pack a bag and go back to Clever. It's time for the third drinking. You don't get the content. I don't want to make you nervous, but it ain't like it used to be. We got a lot of people watching. You told me that you don't want me in your life. It's pretty hard to digest. And I told you I'd leave when we died. And when you died, your therapy session was beautiful, Nate, but I'm wondering what's coming next. And get this stupid head off your head when I'm talking to you. You hear what I said? You don't like the prison I built you? You want to know what the funny thing is? You keep on talking to me like a stranger, like we've been together since you was a kid. Because one day, told you everything was okay, and you try to cut me out of it like I never been a part of it. I had the heart of it. I made this whole thing. You're put us in the dog food. You must have no brain. What's the point of having guns if you can't eat? What's the point of having blood with no veins? What's the point of having love with no pain? What I'm saying is me without you doesn't make any sense. I know I'm intense and controlling, but you need to learn how to cope with it. That's just the way that it is. You don't want me to live in your house. You shouldn't have let me move in. It's comfortable here and I like it. I got my own room and everything. It don't get better than this. Say you want to own your life, wake up and take your own advice. Just mad because you know I'm right. Yeah, I'm glad that you put me in matchup, but you should have told him that. Put your hand in the cold side. You didn't tell him about the times you were not to hold the light. Come on, let's get outside. That's what you want to go outside. You're from the doing it. I mean, why are you doing this? I know I'm mad, but I'm not in the mood for this. We got a record to drop. So why you acting like I'm not a part of it? Man, what's up with that? Probably your back where it always is. You can't hear it all. You why I shut up. I don't want to hear another sentence. Hey, man, it's the me of the fear talking. What a dumb question. That's real music to the day we die, right? Ain't that the slogan Nathan thought I told you to keep your mouth shut? I mean, so what? You know I never listen. Let me guess. You get hold to a track and probably put a beat in. Rap about it for like 3 minutes. Hey, that's what he did, prisoner. Wait a minute, you don't really think for a second that you're putting me in it. Now, of course not. Just a little deeper, then we'll go inside and we can stop digging. Yeah, I'm scared for a second. I thought we were digging my grave. We did. But you don't like being afraid? He's a dose of your own medicine. You don't like how it tastes? My therapist told me don't bring up my issues, but I'm gonna be honest and I'm feeling great. Sounds like right. We go back to where you were created. I would have song for Johnny without you, but he ain't gonna like it. Let's see how it takes it. He probably don't even remember us, does he? I wish it was buried your name with the both of us knowing I'm here with that song. Still listening to basic. Almost done. Should have done this a year ago. You know why, Wade. You know how I get. I put everything out from personal life. You hear what I'm saying? That was a joke. Yeah, it's hilarious. See, you spend the rest of your life in the back of my mind. Depends how you see it. Time to go back in the house now. You'll be out in a week. Telling me you want your room back. That's funny. What you ain't got nowhere to be. I'ma just look out the window and laugh at you. This is crazy to me because I thought you had me in prison this whole time, but I'm the one holding the key. Mm-hmm. Anyway, what am I doing with my life? Oh, people have asked me. I should be paying attention. I should be paying attention to everything. I'm not. Let me go because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to do any recap writing. I haven't listened to that name. Dedicated definition of dating. Since I was second grade, I'm the king of the playing game. I'm the touch you never play. I'm the elevator going to the top floor. Look how we elevate. By now, you better get educated. Working like a sucker and separate. You got no one get animated. Writing better record than yours without a hesitation. From the mind's eye, I've opened the pen. Staring the voice of all these kids that think things but never say it. Like they come on the show, wearing the internet 40s and hats low like we're carrying weapons. Put the controls away, it's game on. I promise I'm way cold. Well, that's pretty convenient because I just might have played for. Or maybe I can't be. Because if the music ain't emotional enough, are they gonna call me a has-been? Pain's always been a word of my music. If a class I'm supposed to get going. If I let it go, conversation is stupid. But I don't know how to do it. When I spend all my time being afraid I'm gonna lose it. But then I figured out the reason they follow me, the reason why these fans surrounding me. It's not because I'm a rap guy. I don't need your people about me. All the everything was down on me. Now everyone's proud of me. And not me, and that's doing ignoring the following. I'm teaching this. Oh, I have questions though. You don't have to live at the bottom, and every day of the lives feel like it's darker than Halloween. Man, I'm out there. Look around, we got a lot of things in here. Couple 100,000, that's what we did last year. Listen to intro, fully try to kill my fear. We're only the record thing, and this is just the beginning. I'm all. Oh, yes, you want to rotate? Your portrait mode. You little right. Yes, I don't know about it. I might play some more stuff last time. I shouldn't leave a question. I'm gonna leave it there for now. Uh, yeah, that's cool right now. Um, I have done the D part, and I have done the um, eating part. Oh, my it is time for a little bit more stretch the legs, a little bit more relaxing time. Um, anyway, and I'm thinking not the reason they follow me, the reason why these fans surround me, it's not because I'm a rap guy. I don't need you proud of me. All they ever do was proud of me until everyone's proud of me. Not me, and not you when they know and follow. I'm just teaching them something they go and learn and they go. It's for the kids feeling like they live at the bottom and every day of their lives feel like it's darker than Halloween. Man, out there, look around you, we got a lot of fans in here, a couple 100,000, and everything's that shit. Listen to intro for you, trying to kill my face. We about to carry the crib. Right. It is quite bright. Golden Tiger. Wait, did I get extra XP for putting the balloons away? I'm not sure if I did or not, but they fly away and I seem to get money when they do, so I'm gonna... I get money for making the balloons float away? Well, go back to the start and get rid of the rest of the balloons. Comes if I haven't been doing this in the previous versions of this level. I'm just smashing up their furniture as well, because why not? Magnet. Yeah. One minute. Not encouraging sounds, by the way, I'm just playing the game. Keep the game, not the player, or whatever else they say. Anyway, elevator. Elevator. I should try and find a way to live stream my stuff. Pretty nice. Right, so we will take the bandage and will we take the armor? Yeah, let's take armor. I have enough for the Uzi as well. I didn't check what level I'm on. I think I'm in like stage 3 or something. So I should be okay with a projectile weapon. The baseball bat should be plenty. Nice, let's go get the key. Oh, crap. It's not the direction I was trying to move. I have like this much health. Smash it with plants because I'm petty and vindictive. Somehow I managed to get that stage without getting killed. I have literally got like 1 health left. This guy's gonna need to have a medical kit. They were a medikit for me and a bandage. How very nice and convenient. I will take both of those immediately. And I think I might just take the revolver as well. Because kind of what happened there. Projectile weapons might be a good idea for me right now. Alright. Crap. Why did my person not keep that? Just smash it up on pot place. Grab that money, yo. Hide in the smoke for a little bit. Until he turns back around. Oh crap, I forgot about that. I've got like 0 health left basically again. And there's still 2 guards for me to kill. I set off the alarm, as you can probably hear. Because I kind of forgot that the cameras can shoot machine guns at you, basically. I mean, that's the... Oh. Unless you have a camera, a CCTV camera, which is like motion sensor activated, which has like motion sensor activated machine gun on it. That would be a very I think that would be a very effective thief deterrent. promise he killed me. Yeah. I might switch to Shadow and try even. Oh wait, I can upgrade Shadow because I might learn the skill Heal and Kill. I did, which I'm pretty sure means that whenever I manage to take out an enemy, I gain extra HP for it. He's got 94 HP now, whereas Hazard has 100. But Shadow can phase through walls, which is such a helpful skill. He also has 2 katanas instead of 1, so you can do like a double attack, which is helpful because some of the guys, because some of the people have so they're offering me a shotgun, a revolver, and a pistol. Which in fairness, the pistol might be a good idea to get that projectile weapon, but I think I'm going to stick with these katanas because I'm currently on the screen. He's got a baseball bat because that's what hacker who I was playing with before had. I think it's very itchy. It can stop itching because every time I itch it, and it feels like this, I end up making my entire feet bleed. Yes, I literally tear the skin. But yes, I'm going to stick with the. This is a ninja, it's not letting me face the walls yet. Okay, cool. That was a little bit harder than I would have liked. Let's just smash up their stuff again. Smash up all their furniture. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, he's back to katanas instead of a baseball bat now. Which means he should also be able to face the walls. Huh. It's not letting me face through the walls. This is somewhat upsetting. Okay, fine. Darn it. Well done. Smash up all their furniture. Wait for the alarm to go off. I think we'll wait for the fans to go off before we try to go past the electric shock panels, because otherwise we get. Oh, that was close. I nearly ran into an electric panel anyway. I have the key and everyone is. All the enemies are dead. Ooh. Yeah, I think I get to go shopping now. No, I have to find and kill the golden bear guys first. I'm also gonna stick with Shadow. Okay. Each time I get do with the balloons. Yes, slash the guy. Decapitation. Right, let's look at island for life. Okay, let's this one. Get rid of those balloons. Get 132 cash for 100 balloons. Well, this is the total cash. That's my cash. I'm just saying I could use that sort of money in real life. Take another one. Let's go grab this token. A couple gold bars. Chopping it up like that. And get rid of his balloons as well. Grab that token. Smash up their speaker. Smash up the speaker. Oh, there's still one guy over here somewhere. There he is. Flash him. Get rid of his balloon. Smash the pinata. And oh no, I wanted to smash the plant. Let me do that. Okay. I think I can get to the shopping area, but I don't have a lot of money. So. Unless it's going to offer me the power to phase again. That'd be nice. Oh, I haven't gotten the chance to try the crossbow yet, and I've got enough money to buy the crossbow. But I kind of also need to get the medical kit, and I could get some tokens as well. But I kind of want to try the crossbow. Health. I'll get the health because I kind of need it. And I'll take tokens as well. At some point, I'm going to try the crossbow because I feel like the crossbow is going to be super awesome. I feel like I might even buy like longer range as well because it's quite expensive. So like. I wasn't trying to go that way. Kill the minions. And my reward is 5 tokens. Oh, chance for some additional tokens. That's right. Hacker combination lock, that's fine. That's supposed to be hackers still, not mine, but okay. Cool. Let's destroy some plants on our way out, shall we? In the game only, don't do that in real life, people. Respect the environment. Okay. Alright, Mr. Boss Man. What have you got for us? Another medical kit, bandages, and a pistol. We'll take the medical kit. I will use all of our cash though, but that's fine. Because that was almost too helpful. I have a lot of people that have messaged me. I'm waiting for me to message them back. I do not have the energy right now. I'm still not sure why it's not letting me phase through walls anymore. That's one of his special skill abilities. I should be able to do that. Oh, and I need 2 katanas to do that. I think I might need 2 katanas to do that. Right. Right. I need to calm down because I just got myself. Right. Where's my health gone? Crumbs. Wait, is that a guard? Oh, he was hiding in the smoke like I do sometimes. Sneaky. Sneaky. Right, that's not helpful for me. Right, I'm very, very close to the last stage, so I need to be very careful not to get killed. They went away. Here's the time machine. Okay, I have either one more stage to go or some other boss fight, so I really need some. I'm hungry suddenly, which is the most ridiculous thing because I just eaten a bowl of like beans and pasta. I don't know, why is my screen going blank? I'm charging. That probably means that the light is blank out on me. 1 second, y'all.